Good morning, everyone. Let's get started. So looking at crude oil, we have the support at the $60 ledge holding up and supporting the buyers. We have seen a test of the low volume area at around 59.59 as of last week. So right now we are within this range that we could clearly see in the volume by price chart. I have some supporting areas from the market profile, buying zones right underneath the $60 ledge with a consolidated breakout block. So this is a good support zone for me. I would be looking at. Further up, we have from Friday's session also a buy zone with imbalances and a consolidated pocket around 60.35 to 60.47. So if we get into this area to test, I'll be looking for a long here, or if I'm in a short, I would be considering taking profits in this area. From today's session, I see that we are generating some sell zones, and I would pay attention to the sell zone at around 61.07 to 61.20, as this is also, if you just look at the market profile as a 30-minute candlestick chart, that you see we have a resistance and support forming in this area. So if we get above this sell zone, I would consider the upper sell zone at 61.35 to 61.46 as a take profit zone. But taking shorts here, even though it seems very lucrative looking at a small stop you would have in place, but I would be careful shorting here. I would consider this zone as a take profit zone if you are in a long. So a potential long would be if we break this sell zone, then above we trade through this area of a consolidation you can see here, then to take profit here at this sell zone. If this sell zone gets broken, we have a POC from a session at 61.62 as a potential take profit zone. And then further above, I see only the ledge that I would consider at this point of time as a resistance at 62.38 for crude oil. Let's look at gold. Gold, we have a similar scenario. We have bounced off at the low volume area at around 39.25. We have a supporting ledge for longs at 39.54. And also this area got confirmed by buy zones with consolidated POCs at 39.36 to 39.50, right underneath the ledge. As of today's session, we have a buy zone at the lower area at around 39.76 to 39.84, which is a buy zone, but we have the consolidated POC right in the middle of this zone and some imbalances I could identify from the footprint right above. So this is a good buy opportunity. Right now we are approaching a sell zone that I have identified. Let's see what the market does here. If we get above, I would see big chances that they will take out the high of the previous Friday. Further above, we have some imbalances and sell zones. I did not modify any of those, so they are still in place and still valid. Be careful if you're shorting. If we break above 40.64 and get through this low volume area, you remember I did not highlight it because I have some sell zones in this area. So be careful when we break above this area that we are very likely gonna test 4100. You can see we have a big number here. So that's for gold. Let's look at the S&P. The S&P managed to close some of the gaps we had left behind as of last week during the gap up from Friday to Monday. And I have adjusted the low volume area here from 68.40 to 68.49 with a supporting ledge at 68.70 for longs. So this would be the whole area to trade through based on the volume profile. On the way up, we had a reaction. Actually, there were buy zones in the market profile. We've bounced off, creating other buy zones. I would take into account when the market looks for deeper prices. So right now, let's go from the top to the bottom. We are approaching a buy zone, 68.87 to 68.90. Let's see if we can get a reaction here. Further below, we have the Globex open, as well as a consolidated POC and a buy zone from the Globex low to, I would adjust it to the Globex open. Then we have confluence in this area. So this would be definitely a buy zone I would take into account. It's also overlapping with the point of control as of Friday's RTH session. So this is most probably a good opportunity for a buy. We have also the ledge supporting this area. So I would look at this area to see if we can get along here. Further below, we have aggressive buying that was confirmed on Friday during the dip at 68.45 to 68.49. So I will take this into account. This is also overlapping with the low volume area. If you look to the right, we still have some gap left from yesterday's week, from last week, sorry. So I would look for this area to see some reaction. I have a buy zone right in the middle as of today's Globex low and Friday's RTH low. This one I would consider as a take profit area, not 100% a buy zone for me, but I've seen buyers here in this area, so I marked this area for me. Looking to the tops, we had some imbalances in the sell zone at 69.12 to 69.16, which is also Friday's Globex high and another sell zone right above. So this whole area I would consider as a short area. If we break this area, then we have some room up to the tops. We see the ledge on the right side on the volume profile, and also some sell zone with consolidated box. So if we break above Friday's Globex, I want to see this sell zone being broken, and then I'm good for longs until 69.44 to 69.53, which is also then the all-time high for the S&P contract. Looking at Nasdaq, quite similar, also not 100% like the S&P. I have a ledge supporting longs at 25.960 and also a ledge marking the balance area here at 26.301. Sorry. So Nasdaq had a similar scenario. We bounced off some buy zones we had from last week, and we see a reaction with a buy zone at the RTH low as of Friday. I have a consolidated POC which is a little bit above, so I will consider this whole area as a buy opportunity. Similar to the S&P, we have a buy zone in the middle, which is overlapping with the ledge. So the difference to the S&P is that I will consider this as a buy zone because I have also the ledge from the volume profile overlapping. So this gives me 1 + 1 makes 2. So I have already a double confirmation in this case. At the Globex low, I have also a buy zone with a consolidated POC I will take into account to take a long. And the buy zone right above the current session's POC, I would consider as a take profit area. So if we trade into this area, I would avoid taking a long here because we are around the POC as of today's Globex session. So looking at the shorts further above, we have the previous US session high, so pay attention here. And then we have a sell zone, which is also the Globex high as of Friday. So take this into account. So this. And we have the volume profile ledge with some imbalance. So this is the last area I would consider for a short. Beyond this point, no shorts for me. So good luck today. Be careful and see you tomorrow.